How's it going, everybody? We're about to be jumping straight into Teamfight Manager. First, it's my turn. Test game that's currently going on. I'm just gonna go ahead and capture this. Threaten to capture this. Ooh. Got a lot going on. This pipe stream here is about to be busted straight open. Honestly, I'll be losing this. Oh no. Oh no. I miscounted. That's right, there's a mountain here. We're just gonna let that go. It's not worth the effort anymore to fight for that. Apply some pressure here. Fight here and finish taking this. We're gonna go ahead and join cap. I want to try putting some pressure here on the center. Fortunately, this tank can start heading... Oops, that's not the tank. This tank can start applying some pressure right here. That with a well-placed artillery, it's going to be applying a lot of pressure there. So what are we going to be doing in this situation? First things first, we're just going to start sending a lot more forces. Gonna have you wait right here, do a capture, get ourselves some anti-air. And then we have, it's a little hard to see, but down here, 10,000 fundings to spend. Now my opponent has a better economic advantage, but I only have, 10,000 left. I do, however, have more bases, so we've got a massive advantage here. But I have not made any efforts to go after this airport, and our opponent's about to take theirs, so we are behind on that. So what I can do is... we're going to train ourselves. I kind of want to make a medium tank somewhere on an upcoming turn. Do a tech up over here, which would involve just going infantry. I also really need to get a tank over here. I would have 25. I can. You know what? We're going to do that. Got anything else that still needs to go? This recon can absolutely go. This anti-air has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can go here, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so we have slightly better range. And then we end our turn. This is just a test game for this map. I am, on this map, making some minor changes. Risk assessment V3. Mostly this bit right over here. Getting an extra infantry. So, since on risk assessments, we ended up... Because I've been talking with Azarel. He basically gave the convincing, like, if this infantry here is going first, and I'm really trying to help out player 2 as much as possible, adding one extra city here. And that helped a little bit, but it still didn't solve it, because player 2 still has that issue of they're kind of just behind an A unit. So it did help, but by having an extra city here, it makes it to where the original map that you just saw, where one city is here, just really congregates everything there. But by moving the city much further into this position, adding a mountain here, it makes it to where I have the ability to add an infantry here, and it takes a minimum 2 turns, or 3 turns, before anything starts to happen. And that's the amount of time I need, so that way player 2 doesn't just have an outright overwhelming advantage on this map by having that extra infantry. Because one strategy you can do is just rush out a recon, go over here, deny the base, or then in turn 3, go over here, deny the base. However, player 2 also suffers because of going second, where if you're planning on opening up infantry, by turn 3, when you get this airport and move the infantry off, you have only exactly 9,000, which means that if you are wanting to apply any sort of pressure to red, all you can do is train 1 aircraft, and there's nothing else you could do. The turn's over. So, by giving the infantry here, I think... Well, maybe... It might actually still be the exact same. But the idea is, if I tab back over to this one, estimates, if we view the charts, recalculate manual report, all right, calculate all days. So this is just a general calculator that does a mediocre job of going who's going to get what in what order. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, B, A, A, B, B, A. So this says that, okay, by turn, like 8, 9, is when blue starts to have an economic advantage. Over here, you can even see, boom, a solid economic advantage for like a solid 10-ish, almost 10 turns on average. And then if you do generated funds, I need by like day 4, which you can see here by day 4, it's roughly the same. But over here, you end up getting a nice flat curve between like how much economy each player has, which is exactly what I'm trying to accomplish. So my hopes is I finish tackling the first turn advantage, because I can't, give blue too many resources, else that gets rid of all that. Anywho, we're not here for Advanced Wars by Web. But that is the progress of risk assessment. There's really not too much else left to do. I mean, I've got a couple of games. One of them, this game here is basically over. I actually threw and fumbled. Well, I didn't throw the game, but I did fumble it. Because right over here on this turn, I go to capture. Because I already planned about moving aircraft, moving an aircraft, and then moving the APC here. But what I should have done to guarantee the win is move the APC here, move the aircraft here, move this aircraft here, and then the game's over. My opponents can't prevent me from taking their capital. So I was honestly talking with my wife, and I got excited, like, oh, I'm gonna snipe the HQ. And in all the games I play testing, I've never had this happen. So I got too excited, but because of that mistake, these 2 units, this anti-air and the medium tank, were able to go in and prevent me from sniping the HQ. But if we get rid of the replay mode, you can see over here I've completely pushed and negated the base, so it's about to be flipped over to mine. I'm about to take this comm tower to have a combat advantage, and I was trying things out with like a transport copter and the battle copter sneaking past to take it. And it was interesting about how well that actually ended up working. Because like my opponent has anti-air, but they can't do anything about it because this anti-air can't get here. Essentially, this territory right here is infantry and aircraft only. Now you can put in anti-air there, but you would have to train a lander at this seaport, which I denied from my opponents this entire time, so they don't have it. Whereas I have mine captured all the way over here. So, and I actually have a, I don't forget what the unit's called, but it's a repair bot on the boat. Right over here. But I could train a lander, and in fact I might consider it, because a lander's, it's okay. A lander can be pretty useful to get units you're trying to bring from your base, and then give them some extra distance to then drop over here. So one of those, you move the units to your lander goes here, and then drops the units, and that saves like a solid 2 turns. And that makes it a lot easier for you to apply pressure on the capital. That is a possibility that could be done. But essentially, me taking this base makes it to where, from this base, I am just going to be spamming mechs, so that way I'm going to deny my opponent from making vehicles as best as possible. Whereas, I'll be able to then apply pressure with multiple bases here, and the airport going here. So this is literally a 4 base to 1. This base is then going to flip over to mine, whereas all I need to do at this point is form a wall. There's not too much else to do on this game. This test game's basically over. But yeah, so testing on this map is going fine. The other game I've got going on is where I'm playing as player 2. That's the one you just saw me take the turns. I've actually got a major advantage. My opponent, they kind of went halfway on everything, and that's one thing I'm noticing is, especially a lot of players that are kind of on the newer side, like, don't get me wrong, I'm a new player too, but like this guy, he has no ranked plays. I only got 1, I got absolutely destroyed, but if we look over here, he doesn't have a ton of games actually played. And unfortunately, they all kind of play the exact same, where they kind of go halfway. So they go halfway to try to take this base, so all I gotta do is send 3 units, and boom, the base flips over to mine. They send out a constant stream of units. Sure, they can overrun the airport. But at this point, now I just need to do what I'm gonna have to do, and just send the aircraft out and try to get maximum value with those. This anti-air, the correct thing for it to do, honestly, if I was the opponent in this situation, start moving the anti-air over. Try to catch them and train another one right here. That's a lot of money that my opponent has to invest just to deny something that I've already built. But by doing that, then all I would be left with is just using these battlecopters to delay, and then the anti-air will just catch them. That's the best case scenario that I can see from their standpoint. But my opponent did a good job in preventing me from getting this last city, so I'm actually behind in economy. But when we're looking at all this, I'm kind of just holding the airport off over here. This aircraft needed to have gone around a long time ago, because it is easy to just use infantry to block there, unless you're doing a recon rush. If you do a recon rush, battlecopters can go over here and apply pressure, and that's exactly what this airport's supposed to do. After that, all I need to do is I have this base, and of course I have these. An airport's not enough to kind of equalize that, but at this point, this one's over. They're just taking their time. So that is Advanced Wars by Web, and that is my map I've been working on that we just spent the last 15 minutes talking about. I'm happy about that. In fact, I'm going to eat another butter. All right. We got a decent amount of money. I believe we already renewed contracts. In fact, we just lets a lot of people go, so we're down to 6. And we're going to be saving our money so we can get some super rookies and train the next best squad up as best as possible. I'm going to save despite doing absolutely nothing. Oh, yeah! Interesting. Alright. We're gonna go over this again. I lied. I'm gonna get a water really fast. I'll be right back. These nut butters may be thirsty. And I have no water. Haha! I need water! I only got half a glass because that's all we had, so I gotta use more filtered water. Yeah, because the water we have is not so great, so I gotta use a filter. So patch notes! Berserker got buffed. Berserker was already good, so I'm expecting a Berserker meta. Archer cooldown was reduced, which is interesting, because Archer's already really strong. Fighter got another buff that they didn't need. And Exorcist has increased attack speed. Exorcist, I think, unless you nerf it to the point where it's unusable, is only going to be good in situations where you're dealing with a debuff team. Nerfed, Priestess, less attack power, that's fine. Knight, a lot less health. Lightning Mage, less damage. Shield Bearer, less health. So, I'm hoping that we can stop focusing on banning those. My main current concern is focusing Ghost to carry my team. Mostly because of how Zon plays. Zon has a major weakness, or when they're low in health, they flee. Has the upside of allowing them to not die, but has the downside of if the enemy team can't chase them down, he's just going to run around and do absolutely nothing. Unless he has an ability that's going to dash him to the enemy, like Ninja. But he's not great at Ninja, so we're not going to worry about Ninja. He is great at Ghost, though. Ghost has an ability that prevents that from being an issue. I got one more. One. I do like Nutter Butters. They're nice. Oh, we don't have sponsors yet. Fascinating. Yep, you can just taste the sugar. I believe today we get our sponsorships. Colt has improved. Hurry Pollo improved. Door Praise improved. Everybody else is kind of leveled off. Best one is Downtown Metro. Achieve a win streak of at least 9. Yeah, that's not happening. Achieve using Shrine Maiden, Magic Knight, or Sniper a total of 15 times. We can 100% guarantee that. Shrine Maiden, Magic Knight, Sniper. Achieve at least a lot of kills. Achieve 691 deaths or less. Yeah, that one's a little tricky. Achieve a win streak of at least 6. Yeah, I can't guarantee that. Achieve at least 10 wins. I'd love to just say I can easily accomplish that. Which one of these am I going for? Weekend Circus, 823 deaths or less. Or at least 10 wins. And there we win all the way, right? We started off losing. Let's say that, well, we'll go with the deaths, because that's technically better. Got one more day. All right, proceed to next schedule. So we don't have any other players, so we're just going to take everybody we have here. So let's look at our roster again, shall we? Zon, definitely the strongest on our team. We're focusing either on Ghost or as Dual Blader, because Dual Blader also has an ability to kind of dash back in. Colt, we're going to be trying to pick up the Magic Knight for Colt, specifically because you have a sponsorship. Portia will be great as any of these 3, Lightning Mage, Swordsman, or Shrine Maiden. If possible, I'd like to get Shrine Maiden and Hurry Pollo with the... because they didn't really nerf our strategy at all. They, in fact, made it a little bit easier. Ooh, that's not good. I think we... oh, wow. Shield Bearer is now below starting health. Still has an insane amount of defense, though. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Knight. And Shield Bearer. They take Fighter. Honestly, that is very much understandable. We take Magic Knight. And... Lightning Mage got nerfed. Shrine Maiden also got nerfed, right? On her ability? It's a pretty big, drop right there. We're gonna take Lightning Mage. They take Shrine Maiden. I don't think Shrine Maiden's that good. We take Ghost. They take Monk. Monk and Fighter is going to be a good combo. And Berserker. Yeah, I was a little worried about that. But Ice Mage should be able to handle it. Alright, Ghost got the first, Woohoo! Ghost is starting to snowball a little bit. Ghost gets another kill. Ghost gets another kill. Yeah. So everybody, like, look at that. My entire team just dealt a lot more damage than their entire team did. They did a good job at keeping themselves alive, but... we give our guys... attack! That's true. Cholito's probably going to be the super rookie we're going to have. Posto's so bad. I mean, we just had a bit more luck this match. Let's not, let's not sell our opponent short. I think we continue the same kind of trend. Get rid of Knights, get rid of Shield Bearer. Now, Ogre is a possibility. But Ogre is insanely slow, and Ghost can honestly just avoid it. We're going to go and take Magic Knight. They're going to first pick Fighter. And they take Shrine Maiden. Seems like a fun game. This is a pretty fun game. I do recommend. We're going to take Lightning Mage. Been spectating for a bit. Ooh, Taoist. We're gonna take Ghost. I think we just take Exorcist. Now, sure, you know, Hurrypoyo's not going to be at the best of their ability. Playing this as Exorcist. Ooh. Yep, Ghost is starting to snowball out of control. Exorcist is doing a pretty good job, but... oh, we were one kill short from tying it up. Yeah, Exorcist just wasn't good enough there. I should have just had my team do a better job at locking them down. I think we should just ignore the Taoist. They're getting rid of the Shrine Maiden. Interesting. Lightning Mage. Sniper. We take Ghost. Ogre. Really? Well, Ogre is slow. Like, do we just take Ice Mage again? Ice Mage or Shadowmancer? I think we take Shadowmancer so it's easier for us to chase the sniper. There we go. Got a very strong team. No. No. Ghost is starting to get more kills. Not snowballing fast enough, though. Oh, barely wasn't good enough. Okay, where did that go wrong? I mean, the Ghost was not good enough, unfortunately. Maybe it should have been an Ice Mage instead. Ice Mage does a good job locking down Ogre and Berserker. So maybe we just start getting rid of the Taoist, because that's twice they picked Taoist and twice we had an issue. And I feel like it was just the Taoist that was causing the issue there. That's a shame. Not terrible for a debut. What we're going to do is we're going to improve the facility, because we want to get the Super Rookie. So we're going to upgrade to level 4 and Super Rookie. And I think we can go ahead and start searching. So it's going to take 5 days. We got an official van with our logo on it. The Musical Mermaids. Oh, wow. They're new. Oh, my gosh. Their stats are insanely high. I think we ignore the Shield Bear. Get rid of Knight. Oh, they got rid of the Shadowmancer. Okay, cool. Well, we get rid of Taoist. We're going to let the Shield Bearer through. Take the Magic Knight and take the Lightning Mage. Now, the Lightning Mage is not doing as much damage as previous. Ghost. Yeah, they're trying to go with the Shrine Maiden. For some reason, the game's saying Shrine Maiden is really good here. Ice Mage. Ghost has not been involved in any kills thus far. 1. That's 2. 3. There we go. Nom. Oh, my Ghost is going to do nothing. And at this point, we're too far behind. Yep. Too many kills when they did their ultimates. Ghost is not doing what I need him to do. Maybe we should just try Dual Blader. Also, maybe we should get rid of Fighter. What do you mean that's the best for you? Let's try banning the Fighter this time. We're going to get rid of Knight and Fighter. I think those two are just too tanky. Goodbye, Knight. They got rid of the Fighter. We're going to get rid of the Taoist. Because Taoist does just completely shut us down. Just wow. We do need to take Magic Knight for our sponsorship. I would prefer to be taking the Monk. So we just take Swordsman here, right? I'm going to take Berserker. Sure. Alright, we take Ghost and Shadowmancer. Nom. Nom. Oh my goodness. The Ghost has already got 3 kills. 4. I was getting frustrated about that Swordsman ultimate. I'm so used to the opposing team being the one to use Swordsman. Alright, their entire team just used all of their ultimates. So as long as... Oh, the Ghost just one-shot there. Lightning Mage. Okay, much better. So, also maybe we just use Swordsman instead of Lightning Mage? I think it pretty much carried. Ah, you turn... Yeah, you turned the game around. You did good. Our opponent is a pretty good team right here. Ooh, I should have swapped Colt out. Oh, they got rid of my Shadowmancer. We're gonna get rid of Knight and Fighter. Because we're not playing as Fighter. Don't want to deal with it. Magic Knight and Swordsman. Well, maybe I take Shrine Maiden instead. You know what? We'll take Shrine Maiden. We'll try that. We also need Shrine Maiden for our sponsorship. They're going to take Swordsman and Priestess. We're going to take Ice Mage. We've got a pretty solid chance. And immediately Ghost gets a kill. That was a pretty bad ultimate. Hurry, Poyo. Oh my gosh, Zon is just soloing their team. Oh! That was really, really close. Portia almost died right there, and that almost cost us the entire round. Portia did okay. They did kind of target a Portia by taking all of Portia's champs right there, and we did get rid of the knight. Turns out Shrine Maiden is just too good. Is it Shrine Maiden meta once again? I think so. Oh my goodness. Zon is starting to regress. Zon's not going to be staying on the team for forever. That is insanely unfortunate. Yep, Zon's starting to regress, so we won't be able to keep Zon around forever. Alright, so get rid of the Knight and the Fighter. I don't think Shield Bear's on anyone's radars at the current moment. Could take the Magic Knight. Ooh. I think we still take the Lightning Mage. They grabbed Shadowmancer. It's gotta be Dual Blader, right? Or... because Colt is going to be playing as Magic Knight. Lightning Mage can go ahead and be played by Hurry Pollo. Won't be as good by Hurry Pollo. But I think we need to go... that charges and attacks the enemy that is unable to move and levitates them off the ground. Dual Blader for Zon. And Ice Mage. We'll see if this is good enough. Zon's going to be doing absolutely nothing this entire match. Really needed Ghost. I can't tell you how dumb this is. Alrighty, so that was the wrong call. Team play is our priority, Colt. I should have gone with Shrine Maiden Berserker. Alright, get rid of the fighter. Gotta pick Magic Knight. Monk would honestly just be better, but we gotta go with Magic Knight. Magic Knight. You know what? I'm gonna grab the Shrine Maiden. They're gonna grab Berserker. I'm gonna take Ghost. Ice Mage. Oh my goodness, Ghost just absolutely obliterating them. That sniper stands no chance. Oh, Zon almost had it. Anywho, amazing play by every single team member. Yeah, Ice Mage is going to do really, really good here. Mostly because it's going to be a Berserker meta, and Ice Mage counters the Berserker. So I think we found the way for us to be playing to pick for our strengths, which is get rid of Knights, get rid of Fighter. Oh no, they wanted to be banned Sniper. Oops, I accidentally messed that up. Man, don't I feel bad. Oh no, they're taking Ogre. We're gonna take Swordsman here. They take Shadowmancer. I am still going to take the Ghost, and then... we're going to take the Ice Mage. The issue is it's going to be hard for my guys to get to their back line. I mean, if my guys just outright kill them, then it doesn't matter. When will Cholito exist? We're currently looking for a super rookie. So honestly, as soon as I can find one. Oh, short by one! Yeah, Ghost is just no good against Shadowmancer, but it's good with Shadowmancer. Interesting. Shadowmancer's going to be picked up by other people specifically because of Ogre. Which is a good combo. You know, I can't complain about that. I did point that out. But unfortunately, that puts us on the losing end. Ooh, our entire team is in an excellent mood. Still have to take Magic Knight for sponsorship reasons. They're going to take Ogre. Oh, and then they immediately rush the Shadowmancer. All right, we're going to take Shrine Maiden. Ninja, okay. We take Monk and Ice Mage. gonna try something slightly different. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Interesting. Exorcist? So we're gonna try Zahn with Monk. So that way Zahn can heal himself up. Yeah, this is just gonna go poorly. They're just on my side of the field now, and the ogre is finally here. Honestly, though, with even after all the ultimates, it's still really close, so... Oh, they just got a whole bunch of kills, though, really fast. My team can match it. No, they can't! We had this game. Learn to accept the outcomes on. Get rid of Knight. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Ogre. The opponent will be less likely to pick up Shadowmancer by doing that. We have to take Magic Knight for our sponsorship. And I don't want to take Shrine Maiden. I mean, I do actually, but... We're going to grab Swordsman. They're going to grab Sniper. I'm going to grab Ghost, because Ghost does kill the Sniper very easily. Pyromancer. Shadowmancer. Rip. Yeah, I know, right? That last game was really close. Alright, Ghost is starting to snowball. Nom, 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 nom. Ghost! Soloing the entire enemy team. Did exactly what needed to be done. We got enough kills early on. Ghost Shadowmancer. Ghost Shadowmancer combo, too good. Honestly, it's probably Shadowmancer is the champ that just needs the nerf. Score difference is not that great. Don't let our guard down. We're 1-1. Unfortunately, I don't know who I'd be swapping out for Door Praise when we are going to be using Shadowmancer for Hurry Poyo. Alright, get rid of the Knight. You know what? Get rid of the Ogre. I'd rather them pick, we're going to take Magic Knight. Shrine Maiden. Ghost, Shadowmancer. I banned the ninja, so the Shrine Maiden gets to go on through. Oh, the fighter's too tanky. What was I thinking? The fighter was too tanky. The fighter is too tanky! Oh, can my team make the comeback? I don't think so. Fighter's too tanky. Way too much health on that fighter. The issue is... Yeah, an Ogre's really, really good. Best energy, Ogre, Shadowmancer. Defeat by chunk. Yeah. Hey, we finished the sponsorship, so we can start first picking Monk now. Which means we can start focusing on our second sponsorship, Stop Dying. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Unfortunately, in a Shadowmancer meta, you're gonna die a lot. We can now search for a second super rookie. I don't think I got my money back from that. But, like, I did switch it to be better, and then it didn't stay to that because I didn't look for a super rookie. But we're going to be looking for the next best player. So we just got to get rid of both Fighter and Knight, unless we're playing as them. So we do have first pick, so we're just going to get rid of Knight. Yeah, we're going to get rid of Fighter. And then we first pick Monk. Yeah, they're going to take Ogre. Are they immediately grabbing the Shadowmancer? We have to take Shadowmancer. They take Berserker. They got a pretty chunky team. Swordsman good enough here, I hope? All I can do is hope. You'll see. They've got a very chunky team. Yeah, Shield Bear is a problem. Because Ghost can't get the kills, can't snowball. Oh. Especially with all of our sets going to 3, we're not meeting the deaths. The one with the deaths. That is a problem. So they're gonna get rid of Monk. Gotta get rid of the Fighter. Get rid of the Knight. Magic Knight. I gotta try to let the Shrine Maiden pick go on a little longer. So do I just take Shadowmancer now? Or take Ghost, and then we're gonna last pick Shrine Maiden. Okay. Oh, they got a lot of kills early. Ghost is not getting enough kills. There we go. Now Ghost has enough kills. Unless he goes against the Ogre. Okay. So it actually ended up working out fine. The Berserker did not do nearly what they needed to do. They just took way too much damage. Archer did not seem to be doing anything. You're doing great. Be confident, Colt. Trying to debate if I swap in door praise. Issue is Hurry Pollo's champions are just better in this situation. With the way the meta is currently going. Again, we have to get rid of just Knight and Fighter. Maybe I don't have to get rid of Knight. It's just Knight would just taunt the Ghost. I'm going to first pick the Monk. Oh, wow. Immediately takes Monk's Shadowmancer. I'm going to grab the Berserker. Monk Berserker can be pretty good. Ice Mage and Shrine Maiden. That way we have two people that can heal. Yeah, that is how that's gonna be, huh? I was gonna say that way we have enough people to deal with everything, but that Ghost is just gonna start snowballing. Oh, never mind. No kills for Ghost. Their team actually doesn't really have ultimates. So as long as my team doesn't start getting snowballed by their Ghost, and there goes on. Doing absolutely nothing for the team for just a brief moment because he ran away from the healers. We had a good thing going. Maybe I just need to start first picking Ogre. It's not like Zon can run away from that. Yeah, we're gonna try Ogre for Zon. Ogre, Shadowmancer. They're going to take Pyromancer. I mean, understandable. Pyromancer's pretty good in this kind of situation. So what I can do is just take Shield Bearer. Nah, we'll go swordsman. Go in for all of that damage. Interesting. They take Exorcist and Taoist. It's not like I'm going to do anything to stop it. And I think we just go ahead and take Priestess, right? I think Priestess is the best choice here. I'm gonna try to deal with the ogre. Ooh, their ultimates almost made them come back. There he goes. Yeah, because Zahn can't run away fast enough, and the priestess can heal him back up. Yeah, get back in there, Zahn. Stop running. The score difference wasn't that great. Don't let your god down. Alright, so maybe we just do that again? I'm not seeing a reason not to. Get rid of the fighter. Get rid of the knight. And then we're just going to try this again. We're just going to first pick Ogre. They're going to take Sniper. We're going to take Pyromancer. We're going to take Shadowmancer. Yep, so they're going Pyromancer with that. Honestly, do I go Shrine Maiden? Shrine Maiden Magic Knight for the burst? We'll try it. So Zahn won't be playing at his best, but... Oh, there Zahn goes. Running as he naturally does. I should have gone Priestess. I should have gone Priestess. Swordsman Priestess would have been a lot better there. That's not what's important. You just need to play better, Portia. Well, that's bad. Get rid of the Taoist. We're going to Ogre Shadowmancer, and I think they're going to immediately go into Pyromancer, right? Maybe. We'll take Swordsman. And we'll take that Shrine Maiden. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as good as the Priestess, though. Their entire team ultis all at once. I'm just watching as Zon is kind of just bouncing back and forth between being useful and walking to the enemy's face and running. Ugh. Oh no, Zon is really regressing. Portia's gonna start regressing too. Alright, recruitment. No good at all. We have 2 wins and 4 losses. The Pink Pigs versus the Crystal Chroniclers. Kind of spacing out for a moment. Oh, they got rid of the ghost. I think we still go with Ogre for Zon. And Shadowmancer. It's just a good combo. Monk. Swordsman. And if we can get the Priestess, that'd be great. Do I give Colt the Priestess? Or do I give Zon the Priestess? Oh, Portia only got one with the ultimate. That was really bad. Alright, well now my team is on their respawn point, which is way better. Because now Portia can go to town and just start killing all of their really weak backline. This is what allows us to really snowball out of control. There we go. So we went from an early losing position to absolutely dominating. Despite two of our players not being good with certain champions, this combination works pretty well with how my team plays. Please ban Lightning Mage next match. You can take that request and you can stick it someplace safe. I've got a complaints box, actually, just for something like that. The cool thing about the complaints box is it actually makes a sound whenever you go to use it. Shadowmancer. Swordsman and Priestess. If this team ain't broke, then don't fix it, right? Yep, they're taking the Pyromancer in order to deal with the Shadowmancer. There we go. So Swordsman is now forcing them back even further. Oh, wasted ultimate. Alright, now my team is in their backline, so the kills should start snowballing. Oh, good job, Colt, catching a Zon and his charge in the opposite direction. That did not go well. So they actually had a lot of burst. Look back on your performance rather than blaming it on luck. Now they've got 2 clutch hitters, so we're actually at a major disadvantage here. They're getting rid of Sniper. They're getting rid of... Oh, they got rid of Swordsman. I probably could take Lightning. Shadowmancer. Monk. They're going to take Berserker. I think we just go ahead and take Lightning Mage here. And they're going to take Pyromancer, sure. And Exorcist. We're going to try Ghost. Two of their team members can't die very easily, but Berserker doesn't get kills. Good job, Zon, sneaking in there and getting that kill. Good. 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 Yes! There we go. They didn't have proper damage in order to kill off the monk. And the monk was able to keep the rest of the team alive. That worked really well. Puts us in a solid 8th place. A lot better than we were doing previously. We got 2 more games before the mid-season, where I'll be getting up and taking a minor bio break, where I'm going to go to the restroom, grab some more water. I was thinking in my head, I'm also spacing out again. My goodness. Maybe I should just call it early. I did stay up really late last night. Not intentionally. They got rid of the priestess, so... Tell you what, we're going to first pick Monk. I think Monk is more important. Hydration before match, just not too much. We're going to take Shadowmancer before our opponent can. They grab Taoist. I think we just grab Lightning Mage and Ghost. Oh, they grabbed Vampire. Oh, that's a really good pick for me. Ghost, that is not who you should be fighting. Alright, now you can go all the way to the back. There we go. Ghost is fighting the wrong person. That Taoist ultimate was really huge there. Maybe I should have gone Exorcist? My team's fine. Whoever gets the next kill! Oh, that was us, but just barely. Yeah, that vampire actually did a lot of work for them right there. A little scary. First of all, look at your mistakes, Colt. You're not that good. You did a good job as Monk. Doing exactly what we need you to do. Run to the front, tank up and heal. But it wasn't like that amazing. Again, no knight, no fighter. They're just way too tanky to deal with. Oh, they got rid of the archer for us. They take Ogre, we take Shadowmancer, so they don't. And then I think we still take Monk. They're going to take Berserker. We're going to go ahead and grab the Ghost. They're going to grab Lightning Mage. And Devil. That's not going to do them anything, especially if we take Swordsman here. Devil is just not durable enough. Kill for Ghost. Oof. Alright, maybe my team could turn it around. Come on. Zahn's not getting enough kills. That's not enough. That wasn't enough kills for Zon. He can't reverse sweep like this. No. Monk did not do anything this match. That's not what's important. Colt, you need to shut your mouth. Colt is constantly talking like, man, I'm the greatest. Did you see what I did there? I'm so amazing. No, no, Colt. You hush your mouth. They got rid of Pyromancer. Yeah, so we just first picked Shadowmancer here. So they took the Monk. They also... We're going to go ahead and grab Lightning Mage here. I'm going to grab Ghost and... What about Berserker? We do have Shadowmancer. Taoist? We'll grab Berserker. Berserker might be the wrong choice here. Yeah, so Colt is going to kind of just do mediocre. Devil's putting in some work. My goodness, Devil put in some real work there. Unfortunately, their Vampire got way too many free attacks. Ninja would have been a lot better there. I should have gone with Ninja instead of Ghost. Recently, Chris Carlos has been showing poor performance. Shadowmancer... Fans respond that teams should be formed around other champions rather than Shadowmancer. You can shut up. Shadowmancer's the meta. It's either you pick Shadowmancer or you lose. Shadowmancer's the meta. Saying don't pick Shadowmancer. Oh my gosh, Portia is in such a terrible mood today. Alright, well, if they're going to get rid of those extra champs for us, do I just go ahead and get rid of Devil? So I don't think any of my guys would be able to appropriately use Devil here. Devil's been the main problem that I've been fighting against. Monk. They're going to take Ogre. Maybe some good burst. I have a good time and I feel attacked right now. Lightning Mage. Yeah, they're taking Pyromancer. Interesting. We take Ice Mage. You know what? Let's also take Ghost. Let's see if my team can kill theirs fast enough. Oh my goodness. Ghost is going to absolutely go to town on their entire team. First one to get a kill. Ah, no! Don't split the attention! Oh, you guys suck. They had 2 team members nearly dead, and you went for both. Just go kill one. We had this game, yes. Whining doesn't change the fact that we lost. You threw the match. Just accept it. Alright, no monk. Ogre, Shadowmancer. What was the other one that we take? Because Ogre, Shadowmancer, Swordsman, and then Priestess. Exorcist does nothing for their team here. Interesting. Except die! We're almost on their side. No! Portia, that was a horrible ultimate. Colt, don't you dare. Right on cue. Portia is going straight for their tank. Amazing work. Yeah, Portia did pretty bad that match. It's fine. Not sure if you're doing well. Oh, seems like you need to practice harder. You are getting worse. Yeah, we're not going to be able to keep these veterans forever. Because they are regressing. We're going to try the same thing. We're going to first pick Ogre. No! It moved up on me! Shadowmancer. Swordsman. And Priestess. Oh. I was not scrolling up for that. Alrighty. Oh, it was a good ultimate by Zon there. Not perfect, but it was good. The game sabotaged it. Honestly, our team's just not dying. No! Priestess is gonna die! Yes! Oh, Colts did amazing keeping themselves alive in Porsche because the competitive nature went straight for their squishy backline. Oh my goodness. Puts us in a solid 7th place. And with that, we're in the mid-season. New champions have been added to today's patch. You can use the champions below. Starting from the next patch, Barrier Mage and Lancer. We are aware with Lancer from the second game. Reverse Sabotage. And I'm actually really amazed how well that worked. Champions that got buffed. Dark Mage got a lot more health. Interesting. A mage with a lot of health. Shield Bearer got... we're at 100 defense on the Shield Bearer. Lightning Mage got the attack buffed back up. Fantastic. And Dual Bladder has more health. Fantastic. Nerfed. Sniper. Less attack speed. Swordsman. Less cooldown. Shrine Maiden. Less attack speed. And Ogre has less health. Ogre needed less health. Let's be real. Alright. We're gonna go and be right back. We'll talk about this again and do a quick analysis on the meta. I gotta give me more water. opponent took their turn. So the aircraft is moving back. So we're going to go ahead and just capture this. We're going to keep that infantry there. There's no reason not to. We're going to capture this here. And, ooh. Interesting. They trained a recon. Fascinating. I don't think I can stop them from capturing that. What we're going to do is we're going to put this here. We're going to put this guy here. And we're going to go ahead and build a missile. Just so that way we can get rid of these battlecopters here in the back. And cheap infantry. But my goal is just to get rid of these battlecopters. And we're actually going to have to pull back over here. Try to kill this infantry. Do I want to try to delay? I can deny this for a turn. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. You can move this infantry here. But he can't fully block this off. We're going to go ahead and bring this one up to here. And we're just going to pester them in this direction just a little bit. I might be making a wrong call here. It's fine. Yeah, he's going to take that city. That's fine. But if he's going to try to chase this battlecopter, I need a tank up there, and I can afford it. Awesome. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and build a tank there. Get ourselves an infantry here. And we're going to try to contest this lower area. After that, where can this tank go? Oof. I don't like everywhere this tank can be. We're going to try to body block and take this port. I really do want to take that port. I gotta move this infantry over here to try to defend. This guy needs to stay on this tile right here. Who has not gone? Everyone's gone. I built units everywhere. All right, we'll end the turn there. It's a tricky game going on right there. I have the advantage, but I can still lose that. Welcome to Risk Assessment. Alright, let's get back to the actual game. Starting for this week, you will freely recruit players until week 1 of June. We're going to go over the patch notes one more time. So Barrier Mage and Lancer. We're going to go over those champions. Dark Mage, now that Barrier Mage has been introduced, Dark Mage might start to become relevant. But Dark Mage is kind of just no good. Lancer's just another melee champ. Shield Bearer got even better. Was not needed. Lightning Mage, more damage. Dual Blader, more health. Sniper, less attack speed. That's a pretty big deal. That's a really big nerf there. In fact, like, how bad is it for the champion statistics whole season? Yeah, Shield Bearer actually had a 100% win ratio. That's crazy. And then it still got buffed. So how's the Sniper doing? Less attack speed, less cooldown, but has almost the same... Well, it's kind of close to its default stats. Whereas Shield Bearer, that is an insane amount of defense. I don't think Shield Bearer is going to be dying anytime soon. We're going to incorporate Shield Bearer into our team composition. Knight and Fighter were completely untouched. Ghost has been left untouched, but oddly enough, I think there's too much going against Ghost right now for Ghost to actually be relevant. I'm actually also really surprised that Shadowmancer, despite having a 66% win ratio this season, was left untouched. Lightning Mage got buffed back up. More damage. They can't make up their mind. Silly game devs. And what else got changed? I think for the most part, that's it. So Sniper's just kind of average. Did Swordsman get modified? No. Priestess. Oh, right. Priestess was nerfed a little bit. Still really good, but Priestess was in fact nerfed. Oh, right. Berserker got buffed. Yeah, Berserker's really good right now. Despite only having one defense, I don't think that's going to matter at all. Alright, so the two new champions. The first one supports Barrier Mage. The Barrier Mage is a champion that uses a barrier from long range to protect the allies. However, her final combat abilities are very poor when she's face to face with an opponent. So it's advised to use her with a champion that can lead the fight. Her attire is absolutely adorable. She creates a barrier around an ally. The ally within the barrier gets a protective shield, and the enemies within the barrier get decreased attack speed. So pretty dang good. And then the ultimate creates a barrier nearby with a wide range, which eliminates all enemy projectiles. So if you're dealing against a ranged team, Barrier Mage is going to be very good. Like a direct counter to Fire Mage. Lancer! Lancer is a warrior who specializes in pushing away opponents, blocks rushing enemies, and creates an environment in which allied marksmen can steadily attack at a distance. Swings a spear and pushes enemies in a certain range away, and the ultimate is pushes enemies in a certain range far and immobilizes all of them. Noise. Bubblegum Pink Mage. That's true. Though is a support, not a mage. It'd be interesting if she got buffed to the point where she did. See, the fun little thing is when multiplayer leagues were going on for this, there were like 4 different games all going on at once. And then after they went through the whole entire round of just recruiting veterans and all that and playing through everything, they would then take the patch notes from every single one of those games and then average out all the changes. Go, all right, everyone, so here's the patch notes. And so some champs would get like really, really buffed, some would get really, really nerfed, and so on and so forth. But it'd be a really wild ride on like what got buffed and what didn't. It looked really, really cool. Never got to play it. Recruitment. Life of the party. This is Hope. I mean, it's possible. We're gonna go ahead and delete. And I think we're gonna just try one more time, because we already have, I mean, this is technically better than Hurrypoyo, but Hurrypoyo currently has 2 champs that we are playing. Alright, one more chance for a better super... My goodness, I am having a stroke or something. Super Rookie. Streaming, despite not playing anymore, Choco. Still has the most fans. Zon is regressing even further. So is Portia. Coco. Alrighty. Oh my goodness! We have Vitamin, who has hidden potential, reduces all stats by 10, but increases all stats by 1 every 2 seconds in the match. Piercing Spear receives a 10 defense penetration, and Smell of Blood in the corresponding match increases attack by 2 every time the player kills an enemy. So Vitamin is going to be really good. We're going to go ahead and recruit them. And we're not going to search for anybody else. Vitamin! Yeah, Vitamin's going to start off low, but the stats are going to be really high near the end of the match, so... We're just going to go ahead and train a new champ for Vitamin. Oh, yeah, so we're at the best gaming house. Awesome. We're gonna try to get some more. Vitamin picked up the Exorcist. Interesting. That is not at all what we needed. They would be really, really good on Ninja, though. So we might try building around them. Hey, pick up Vampire. Vampire's not a good champ for them to have learned. That is really unfortunate. Do we just have him focus purely on ninja? I could just have him focus fully on the ninja. Change mastery of one champion to an assassin category. Mastery decreases more than half. That's fine. What would be the best for them to learn? A mage? An assassin? Let's just take a look at the champions and their categories. Champion information. So here are the warriors. Lancer, ogre, dual... Ooh, honestly, ogres... Well... Ogre's okay, but, like, unless they're picking up fighter or lancer, I mean, they could pick up berserker. What about assassins? I think just re-rolling assassin to anything at this point is fine. I could also go marksman. Special training. Vampire. Swap out with the assassin. Start training. Hey! Major success. Oh, and they got 4 mastery. Beautiful. Streaming. Well, how many more days do I got? Schedule. Yeah, we still got 1 more day. Okay, save. Streaming. Go! Zon's regressing even further. And we need recruitment. Oh, just ordinary. That's the worst. Alrighty. Cholito! Do I want him to stay with the Exorcist? I think it's better off to give him a mage, right? Weekly activity. Cholito, I need to re-roll this Exorcist to... If I re-roll, it's not like there'll be a really, really good barrier mage. Taoist is just too fragile right now. I could make Cholito the next one to be really, really good with Shrine Maiden. 2 of them are no good, 2 of them are pretty darn good. Like, Monk would be great to roll with. But the mages, I think it doesn't matter what mage they get. Exorcist, mage, start training. Dark Mage. We'll take it. Dark Mage, I think, is going to start serving a purpose, so we'll keep it as Dark Mage and just have that Dark Mage in our back pocket. And we got all our money back from that. A little bit sad about the Dark Mage, but alrighty. Zon. Patrikios. I do want to take Cholito. Portia Colt. Door Praise. I think Coco is the one that is getting swapped out here. Doesn't mean that they're going to be the one that's going to stay swapped out for forever, because unfortunately, our veterans are getting worse. So, Cholito! We're gonna try swapping Cholito in with Zon. And we'll see if that works, because Zon's Gale can be an issue, and I want to try building around Ninja. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the fighter and the knight. Gale is sometimes great, but sometimes rough, right? I think the bigger issue is the cockroach. Gale is pretty good. It's the cockroach where he can run away when on low health. It's supposed to be a downside, which it is in a lot of cases, but it also can make it to where they don't get targeted. So, like, somebody with Gale as a sniper would be really good because of the insane range. That they can have. We're gonna go ahead and pick up Monk. They take Dark Mage. And then Berserker. We're gonna take Shadowmancer and start baiting out things like the Pyromancer and Lightning Mage. So we're gonna take Ninja for Cholito, see how well Cholito does with that. Swordsman, I guess. Yeah, so Cholito right now is at 62, 63, but as soon as the game starts, boom, 52, 53. So as long as Cholito starts getting kills and assists, you're going to start seeing Cholito start skyrocketing in attack. And the whole purpose is Cholito should be able to jump to the back. Boom. Also is now at 60. Okay, 61. Cholito is currently underperforming. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is not going anywhere as expected. Ah! I mean, Chilito was starting to, like, look at these stats. Went all the way up into the 90s. So, has the potential. Maybe we just don't focus around the ninja? Maybe we still do our old team strategy that we were doing. We had the game. It was the outcome of your performance, Colt. Nah, it was picks and bans. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep Zon in. But I think we're gonna swap Mother Teresa out. So Colt is getting swapped out. Hurry Pollo boosting the mood of everybody does help with all their cooldowns and whatnot. And I think it just doesn't matter what champ we give Chilito. We should be fine. We just don't worry about what the masteries are. We're gonna go ahead and just continue to get rid of the fighter monk, or the fighter knight. They first pick ogre, so we're just gonna take Shadowmancer. And Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer is just way too bulky right now. Lightning Mage is going to keep both the Berserker and the Ogre occupied. Oh, I was planning on taking Priestess next. And the Devil. They're not weak enough. You know what? We're taking Ninja. The issue is Zon is going to get kicked away from everything very quickly. Yep. Oh, but the devil brings him back in. That's a dead devil. Chilito's now 8170. Fortunately, we have nobody who can heal on our team. But the devil is actually helping us out by bringing Zon back into the fights. $96.81. That's just crazy. Yeah, Zon did not do a lot there. I did really bad this match. Portia was playing as Lightning Mage. Actually, don't let your small mistakes get to you. Play confidently, man. I think we go ahead and just... Do we keep the team? Or do we swap Zon out for Door Praise? You know, we're going to try one more time. I've got an idea. Maybe Zon just needs to play as Shrine Maiden. We're going to continue to get rid of Knight and Fighter. I still think that those are the best champs to get rid of. And we're going to first pick Monk. And then they take Lightning Mage. And then they take Berserker. I'm gonna grab Shadowmancer. Okay, so they pick Ogre, probably as a counter pick, so we did not. I'm gonna grab the Swordsman. Issue is they've got a bulky team, so Ninja's no good here. Honestly, we just grab Pyromancer. Ah, and then they grab Devil again. That was a bad pick on my part. I should have picked somebody a little bit more bulky. Oh, the Pyromancer ultimate. Devil is keeping my entire team in the wrong spot. It is actually amazing, like, how scary the Devil is to fight against. Maybe I should have had Cholito play as Devil, now that I think about it. You know what? I think that was the correct call. It should not have been Pyromancer. It should have been Devil. Excruciating loss. Felled 8th place. Yep. That is really unfortunate. The hard part is making sure that my guys are good with what they play. Again, I'm just going to keep getting rid of Knight and Fighter. Barrier Mage. Interesting. We're going to grab the Ogre. Lightning Mage, Monk, Shadowmancer, Shield Bearer. Yep, a little afraid about that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick up Devil for Cholito. And then I really need a healer. We're gonna go ahead and just take Shrine Maiden. This should be fine, right? Yeah, they pick up Ice Mage. I was like, they can pick up Ninja. That should be fine, right? Oh, my team is getting absolutely bursted down. I should have taken Priestess. Yeah, it should have been Priestess. Oh my goodness! But my team still squeaks out the win. Devil did really good there. Stay humble, man. Portia, you played like poo. Just stay humble. Oh, that was actually pretty good, though. It probably really helped the fact that, Cholito was starting to scale out the wazoo. No ghost! That's a shame. So maybe... Lightning Mage, right? We're gonna take Monk and Shadowmancer. They're gonna take Berserker. I'm just gonna go ahead and take Devil. They're gonna take Ogre, that's fine. And Gambler. I think we just take Priestess. They got multiple characters that just can't kill. Right now they're doing a better job at killing us. Oh, Cholito's starting to pop off. Cholito's unkillable now. Could have been better, but look at those stats. Tons of damage was dealt. I think we found our solution. Start picking up the devil. I also... Training. I need Cholito to not focus on that ninja, but focus on that devil. I need that devil to level up as quickly as possible. Proceed. Oof. Harry Poyo's doing a good job holding the team accountable. Shadowmancer ban. I think we still just get rid of Knight in the fighter. Just really, really tanky. Just a little too tanky. Ogre... Monk. Monk and... I wanted to grab Shadowmancer. Shield Bearer? Devil? Dark Mage. And then I guess Ice Mage in the back, or... we'll go with Priestess. Target the enemy that survived for the longest. Yeah, we'll try this. There we go. Reverse sweep. Keep Cholito alive, please. Thank you. Alright, Cholito's alive and being able to do a ton of range damage. Nah! Oh, wait. No, Cholito's fine. No! There goes the devil form. So Cholito did amazing. But, everybody else did not. Team players are a priority. Though, I guarantee you that if we were able to take Shadowmancer, we would have been just fine there. But I shouldn't have to revolve around that. So, maybe I needed more burst with the Magic Knights? I don't know, Magic Knight's just not that great. Bad with numbers, but you should try. Oh wow, the computer was having to think about what to ban. First pick... Ogre. Lightning Mage. And Shield Bearer. Shadowmancer's being picked. Ghost. We're going to take Devil and... Priestess? I don't know. Ghost can just destroy the Priestess is the problem. Well, we have Shadowmancer. Archer? So yeah, the Ghost can dive to the Archer, but the Archer could just go pew 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 and run. The Ghost can catch up. We're gonna take Monk. I need a slightly tankier thing to deal with the Ghost. Alright, you need to be competitive. Guess that's as good as that's gonna get. Oh, their Ghost is starting to snowball. Chilito can stay alive long enough. No! There goes the devil form. Oh. That lightning mage is also getting first picks like all the time. Should I be just taking the lightning mage? Excruciating loss. I mean, what are you gonna do? Issue is I gotta build the team around planning around Zon being the cockroach and just fleeing. So I could try going with Ghost again. Dark Mage first pick, interesting. We're gonna grab Monk, because it doesn't matter who plays the Monk. Any of my guys can play Monk moderately well. And Shadowmancer. They do take Shield Bearer. So we are going to take Devil. I don't want my entire team to have projectiles. So, like, maybe I go Swordsman? Zon, really? You're gonna hide all the way over there? Overtime. Oh, my guys can get the kill first. Oh, Chilito coming in clutch right there. Yeah. Zon nearly lost it for the team. Let's maintain this performance. That was a close match, but... Oh, Cockroach has its moments where it can be good. Can also attempt to build around the sniper. Or we just swap Zon out for Colt. Because Colt would be better as pretty much any of those champs. Chilito Cutching wins like Pearl's right. Let's get rid of Fast Runner for a match. Or the Cockroach for a match. I'm just going to keep going with what I'm familiar with. We're getting a lot of champions to deal with. Aw, can't play around ghosts. I'm going to go and first pick Monk. Shield Bearer, Shadowmancer. Dual Blader. We are going to grab Devil. And Swordsman, I think. I could also do Shrine Maiden. Because if they pick up Ninja, there's a chance Devil's just gonna swap out the Ninja. Let's gamble with it. What could possibly go wrong, right? Yeah, I should not have done that. Oh, that ninja's destroying my entire team. That ninja is destroying my entire team. Cholito can't even pick up any kills. No! Devil died. I could have done the exact same team composition, but I should have gone with Swordsman instead. I keep doing this exact same mistake. I go, I need survivability. And then they just grab Ninja. Please send me a champion to give you more, try being in the spotlight all by yourself, Cholito. I think that was still the right call, though. Oh, they've got a clutch hitter. Alright, Dark Mage. We're just going to first pick Monk and Shadowmancer. They take Shield Bearer because Shield Bearer is just that good. We're going to just take Devil. Which means I can take Lightning Mage here. Alright, Cholito starting off at 40-41. Oh, my entire team is split up, and they're all focusing the wrong targets. Oh! That was really close. Cholito did not do at all what needed to be done. Look at Wink. 103, 101. Yeah, Swordsman was just way too good. Lightning Mage is the best, followed by Fighter, and followed by Ogre. Well, I haven't had to deal with Fighter, so we're fine. It's really interesting that, the meta kind of is revolving around, like, this, Lightning Mage Fighter, and I just go, yeah, both these two champions are just too tanky. I don't want to deal with them. The bigger issue is they keep seeming to ban Ghost. Because I'd love to try swapping Zon in for a moment. Ooh, Priestess ban. Get rid of the fighter. Maybe get rid of the fighter and then get rid of the Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer is honestly causing us issues. I think Shield Bearer's worse. Monk, Shadowmancer, Lightning Mage, Devil, Ogre. I think just Swordsman. That way Portia could be proactive. Oh, wow. Early ultimate. Alright, well, if Cholito can start doing the damages, that'd be great. Ah, Cholito got killed. Would have been better if Cholito stayed alive in that devil form. 23-22. Maybe I should just be grabbing Ogre and ignoring the Monk. 30 deaths. Which champion should you play next? You're going to be playing as Monk, Colt. Yes, sir. If you pick Monk, I'll do my best. You better. You got one job, Colt. Alright, I was going to swap it up and not pick Monk, but, get rid of Fighter. Get rid of Shield Bearer. I'm gonna go ahead and take Monk. Lightning Mage again. Berserker. Actually gonna take Devil. Ooh, they take Gambler. Ice Mage for Hurry Pollo. And Knights for Portia. Oh, 0-5 right out of the gates. That's nasty. That was a bad Devil ultimate. You swapped the... well, not ultimate, but swap? But at this point, Cholito's actually now hitting the enemy team really strong. As long as he doesn't die. That's a pretty good team composition. We're gonna stop banning Knight. The horse definitely looks horrible. I think I pretty much carried the team that fight. Stay humble, Horipoyo. Alright, we're getting rid of Fighter. Goodbye, Fighter. And Shield Bearer. Oh, I was actually thinking about taking Magic Knight for Cult this game. We're gonna take Monk. I did just take Dark Mage. We're gonna take Devil. Berserker. Knight. So I doubt they're going to take both Ice Mage and Shadowmancer. Oh, wow. That is hilarious. They almost did. Alright, Shadowmancer it is. Though, don't know why you would pick Vampire into Devil. It just seems like a bad idea to me. Ooh, no, the entire enemy team's going off. Hi, sweetie, I love you. Cholito's trying his best to survive. Staying out of the range of the enemy team. Vampire's going after him. Oh, that bleed was just too much. So Cholito's doing pretty good now. It's not going to be enough, though. That bleed from that vampire is just too much. And oh my goodness, the Berserker actually did a lot of damage that fight. Well, another loss. Excruciating loss, putting us in 9th place. Honestly, not looking good. We're doing our best. That is a shame. Recruitment. We're gonna try to find... Yeah. I don't have the chance. I don't have time to find anybody else. And we are gonna have to be letting some people go. Ooh, maybe I should at least get a person. Oh, wow. Horipoyo is absolutely depressed. Not having a good day this day. No fighter. No shield bearer. Like I was saying earlier, I want to try Magic Knight. We're going to try Ogre. Shadowmancer. They pick Monk. I am going to grab Devil. The Ogre Monk is going to mess us up. I'm going to pick Shrine Maiden. Their team is too... I just let them pick Ninja. Alright, they grab Berserker instead. In theory, my guy should have more damage. Ah. I mean, my guys are doing some pretty decent damage. It's just... Alright, well, Shrine Maiden was the wrong choice. Maybe it should have been Swordsman. I don't know. Can I take that as I want to lose? Need emotional support. Wait, I am the emotional support. You are the emotional support. It's a lot harder to just grab a potential ghost team. We could deal with Shield Bearer with the Devil. We're getting rid of the Ogre. Get rid of them. Let's go ahead and take the Monk. And Knight. Shield Bearer. Devil. Okay. I could also just give Monk to Hurrypoyo. Just let Hurrypoyo play as the Monk for the match and then pick something up like Archer that is good against the Ninja. We're gonna try that. Uh... Oh, the ninja's doing a lot. Barely lost that. Archer did a lot of damage. Honestly, Knights is not it. Thanks for letting me know we're doing bad. We're gonna try another team with Zon. Try to get Ghost going again. Alright, again, no fighter. No Ogre. So we're just going to first pick Shield Bearer. Shadowmancer. Ghost, and... Their team is not fragile at all. Priestess. Alright, we're gonna try this with Shield Bear to keep the team alive as much as possible. Wow, Dark Mage. Doing an absolute ton for them. Dark Mage absolutely carried them that entire game. Trusting doesn't bring victory. So with the setup I normally do, I would have to get rid of... Dark Mage. Get rid of Dark Mage this time. Lightning Mage. Alright, get rid of Shield Bearer, or play a Shield Bearer and Shadowmancer. It's hard for them to actually pick, like, actual counters to it. Grab Ghost, Vampire, Swordsman. I was actually hoping to take Swordsman. That's bad. That means I can go Ninja here. Let's go for an assassin team comp. All right, Cholito. We're counting on you to carry you the team. Vampire already has the permanent bleed activated. Oh, my team's not doing enough damage. am I over-evaluating the shield bear? I clearly am, right? I'm clearly over-evaluating shield bear. Make sure I just have a player. It's like, I thought we had it, and now suddenly not everything I do just doesn't work. We're gonna get rid of Dark Mage. First pick Lightning Mage. No, I'm taking Monk. You've been blinded by Chong. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna take Devil. Yeah, they take Ogre. I'm gonna take Swordsman. And then they take Ghost. Lovely. Alright, there Cholito goes. Oh, Cholito's carried that game. Well, Portia did really good as Swordsman, actually. I was keeping my eye on Cholito. Well, I don't know. Cholito was doing a good job just keeping their team occupied. Almost sucks so badly. Our performance wasn't that good either. We definitely could have done better. Alright, we're going to get rid of Fighter and Dark Mage. Let's just take Lightning Mage. They're going to take Ninja. Of course they are. Ninja and Ghost? Okay, well, we take Shield Bearer. They're going to take Devil. Monk? So who's playing what? Anybody can play the shield bearer. Monk, I would like to have played by Colt, but we might just have Colt play as Magic Knight. And then have Cholito play as the Monk. I think I want to just keep my team together. Priestess. Sure. They've used all their ultimates, which allows my guys to start picking them off one by one. Yeah, they're not picking up any kills. It's a very, all-in, team composition. To try to just single out my team. Unfortunately, right now it's working as my guys are just running in one at a time. It worked for them. Monk was not it. He was afraid of being hurt, so he became chunk. I should have picked Shadowmancer. That would have kept my team together a little bit better. I want you to be aggressive, Portia. They got rid of Dark Knight. Okay. Dark Mage. Okay. And they keep getting rid of Priestess. Well, they pick first, so let's just get rid of the Lightning Mage. Ogre. We're going to do Monk Devil. Swordsman. Shadowmancer. I'm a little scared about that ghost pick, but I just gotta let it happen. Yeah, Dual Blader actually works pretty well with something like Devil. My guys just need to stop dying just long enough! They died 5 times in 2 seconds! How many times did we die? Yeah, we missed it by 50. You failed! That is very frustrating, though. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to let Zon go, because it's too expensive. Portia is also on their way out. Get rid of the Dark Mage. Because I think the Dark Mage is just doing too much. Monk. Devil Monk. Swordsman. Ice Mage. This should go a lot better. Wow, that Magic Knight absolutely destroyed him. No! Devil Ultimate gone. Oh, Devil. You brought the ogre straight to us. That honestly went really well, except for the monk. I guess I should just stop taking monk. Time to take Zon out back and come someone who is on totally Zon what are you talking about. Owning up to your mistakes is a good thing, Cholito. You did throw the match, though. Just so you know, you did throw it. It's gone. You made your father proud. You threw. All right, fighter. If I'm getting rid of, if I'm not playing monk, we don't need to get the dark mage. I can go ahead and just get rid of ogre though. Magic Knight. Lightning Mage. Monk. Magic Knight Devil. Swordsman and Ice Mage. Oh, lovely. Hey, everyone's already playing as their best things. Well, because they're all on my side, all those ultimates went by really well, but now we're about to... Oh! Swordsman ultimate! It's clutch! Absolutely negating the Berserker ultimate. Cholito, I need you to do a little better, man. Ah! Alright, Devil did nothing there. Wow, we went... I don't think we took a single win in that second half of the season. Alrighty, well that stunk. Brittle body, increased damage received. Goodbye. We're gonna go ahead and look for another Rising Star. But we gotta get rid of the 2 veterans. A, they're really expensive, but B, they're just gonna get worse. Ah, 31%. Coco can do it, right? Shame. Go big or go home. Oh! That was nice. Yeah, Zahn is still just declining. Portia is still declining. But Zahn did good. But, can no longer build a team around them, so. Yeah, nice Coco. Yeah, that was nice. Oh, I have not been making equipment. What the heck? What happened? That got missed somewhere. Let's go! We are actually getting demoted this upcoming league. So we're gonna go and save. Improve facility. Reduce renewal fee. Since we're gonna be playing the game for a while, we need to now invest for the long game. Proceed. The Pelicans took the win. Recruitment. Got distracted by money. Yeah, I guess. Though I think I forgot it for a while. Alrighty. We're going to watch the award ceremony. Really sad times. We were doing so good? Apparently, I think I should have just been going for Lightning Mage first pick every single time. We're not picking up a single one of these awards. Yeah, so we get regulated down. So we will be... Quick cast. Submit. Missed that fancy bus. We're still gonna have the fancy bus. But, alright, equipment. Save. Am I just letting Portia go? I think we're just letting Portia go to save money. Both Portia and Zahn did good. But we're going to be holding on to these 4. So I'm going to say, as when I hired you veterans, you basically promised that you'd be able to, bring the team up to, strong standards. But we are now choosing to invest in other opportunities. I think you were the Shadowmancer? I don't think the AI quite understands. We're gonna take the Exorcist. Taoist. Monk and Ninja? Prevent enemy champions from receiving positive effects from allies. Devil. Sure. This'll work. I need to just ban the Exorcist. That way I don't have to pick a bad champion. This would have been way better if I didn't have to pick a bad champ. Their entire team is just kind of just standing around, but my guys aren't doing enough damage. Alright, need to get rid of the Exorcist. No more Exorcist. I'm going to get rid of the Lightning Mage. I'm going to first pick the Fighter. Ice Mage. Gunner. Taoist and Ninja. Door Praise can play as Taoist. Yeah, it works for me. There we go. Now my team is doing what needs to be done. Yeah, ninja's the way to go. Much better. I guess my second pick band should be the, Dark Mage. It's more so like, what would I want to not play against? Because I don't want to pick Dark Mage. I don't think picking Dark Mage is the right thing. But everything that's kind of the best, Dark Mage is the biggest problem to deal with. Dark Mage. Cast Lightning to paralyze enemies. Yeah, we'll take first pick Lightning Mage. Why not? Fighter. Ice Mage. And Taoist. Sounds good to me. Yep. It's just League of Permastuns. That ogre is really tanky right now, though. Yeah, sounds good to me. Another free win. Another... Ooh, 1,000 gold. You know what we're gonna do? We are gonna... get rid of these two ordinaries. We're gonna look for 2 more super rookies. See if we can find somebody that's a little bit better. I personally enjoy it when I get to just spam all the cooldowns. Oh, door praises. Really, really strong right here. No Exorcist. No Dark Mage. Are they taking the Lightning Mage? They didn't. We're gonna go and take the Lightning Mage and the Ice Mage. Taoist. They also took Ninja. Oh, wow. They are going with a lot of good ones. I'm gonna take Monk. We're gonna take Monk. Try to keep our team alive. actually amazing how... Ooh, our team's still at perfect health. Are they going to be able to do damage to us? Oh, the fighter gets a kill. Dang. They cast their ultimates and they finally got to get a kill on us. That's a shame. I thought we were going to go deathless there for a moment. Cholito getting really strong. Alrighty. Exorcist, goodbye. Get rid of the Dark Mage. Because that way we'd just take something like Monk. We're going to go ahead and take Ice Mage. We're just going to take Fighter. I'm going to take Taoist. Monk. And Devil. Shrine Maiden, sure thing. Hey, everybody likes... I was just picking whatever's good. Wow, Gambler's actually strong. That's scary. And Devil's back to full health. Oh, did they just get a kill on us? Oh yeah, Taoist died. That's a shame. Ghost had 0 stacks. Did 67 points of damage. Don't say it, guys. At least we gotta have some fun and enjoy, the end of the season. Come on, Coco. Ooh! Come on, Coco. You got this again. Oh! We got some good money right there. Alright, management, improve facility, reduce renewal fee. Gotta do some quick math. So squad. Cholito on their own is 2,000. So, reducing the renewal fee is not going to do anything for me there. Reduce recruitment cost? Maybe. Another weekly activity? It helps. Come on, Coco, you got this again! Dang. It was worth a shot. We're gonna go and skip the award ceremony. Equipment. Shame. Alrighty, so vacation for the whole team, end of season where we gotta renew everybody's contracts. New champions have been added in today's patch. You can use the Champions Blue starting from the next match. The Gunner, who's a marksman, and the Werewolf. Ow! The following champions have been adjusted. Archer, improved attack speed. Don't think that's the issue with Archer. Taoist, more health. That's scary. Taoist might be become meta. Pyromancer, the cooldown of her ability was reduced. Yeah, that'll be quite helpful. Sniper, even more attack damage. Kind of scary. Exorcist, more attack speed. Exorcist still isn't going to see any play until crowd control starts becoming a much larger meta. Magic Knight, attack was reduced. That hurts. Lightning Mage, attack was reduced. Lightning Mage, I think, is still going to be meta. And Vampire, attack speed reduced. That's a massive nerf, because that also affects the passive by a lot. Alrighty, so Colt, we're going to renew. Door Praise, we're going to renew. Cholito, we're renewing. Harry Pollo, renewing. However, Portia is on. Y'all did great. I can't afford y'all. And Coco, you have the most fans, so we renew you. Coco pays for themselves. They're the centerpiece right now. So submit. Wasn't for the fact that they were in decline. That was the biggest downside right there. Brittle body? Oh my gosh. Quick, replace Zon before anyone notices. I'm gonna try, but can't make any promises. Hero here would be expensive to create, so we're just gonna look for another Rising Star. Yeah, that will do it for... That will be doing it for tonight. So yeah, that was poor. Apparently I did a bad job. Well, part of it is, A, figuring out the meta, but B, what's going to work with your team. So we had to let them go. We've got time to find some new players, but we definitely need somebody to replace Door Praise for a while, at least for a little bit. How's everyone doing on growth? Colt is doing fine. Cholito is snowballing way, way out of control. Door praise. I mean, door praise is still improving by a lot. Patrikios is still improving by a lot. So we still got time with these team members. Yeah, this season is going to be a cakewalk. So I don't see any reason why we couldn't just get a whole bunch of free wins. Anywho, we're just going to go over the new champions really fast, as well as the changes. Archer attack speed was increased, so it's almost exactly where it should be. Archer's in a pretty strong spot right now. The fighter has had no changes, but has been remaining pretty dang strong because the health has been nearly doubled. So the fighter is kind of a menace. Knight, yeah, I was over evaluating the Knight. The Knight is not as scary as as I was giving it credit for, but Monk's pretty tanky. Assassin still completely unchanged. Priestess, is pretty strong. Fortunately, can't really take advantage of the Priestess, but Priestess is pretty strong. Pyromancer is in a very strong position. Unfortunately, Pyromancer is a little bit too fragile. Swordsman, it's kind of just average. Shrine Maiden also is kind of in a nerfed state right now, so that's a little bit sad. Sniper... Sniper's about average. Can hit really hard, though. Ice Mage. The main thing, of course, is the cooldown here, so Ice Mage is in a weak state right now. Berserker can do some pretty decent damage. It's just, can you keep the Berserker alive and get the Berserker to the front line? Magic Knight is in a weak position right now, which is unfortunate. The Shield Bearer is in an interesting state. Health is quite a bit lower, but has an insane amount of defense. So honestly, it's nerfed, because the Shield Bearer revolves mostly around having high health. The fact that the health is lower means the passive is not nearly as strong as it should be. So Shield Bearer is a little bit weak at the moment, despite having 100 defense. But we got to be careful. Shield Bearer can absolutely make a change sometime in the future. Ghost is in a very strong position. The only downside is can't really make a ghost-censored team right now. Dual Blader should technically be strong. You can make a team to revolve around it. You would have to get rid of Exorcist and maybe at least just Exorcist. Taoist is in... I was going to say very, very strong. Taoist is back to average, so we might start seeing more Taoist. Lightning Mage. Lightning Mage is always strong. Shadowmancer has been completely untouched. Vampire was nerfed. Exorcist. Exorcist, in theory, should be very strong here. So, may just want to consider dealing with it. Devil's completely untouched. Gambler's untouched. Ogre has had the health reduced, but Ogre remains very strong. Dark Mage had health buffed, but other than that is kind of just in a mediocre spot. Barrier Mage sees no play. Lancer currently sees no play. Gunner, one of the two new champions. Gunner is a ranged dealer who can attack on the move, effective in attacking while moving, while making fun of the enemy, but attack skills from one spot are poor. The passive does not have an activated ability, so attacks while moving. For every third attack, fires a bullet which slows down an enemy. And the ultimate quickly fires at all the enemies. One bullet each, hits with a certain percentage. Those who are hit die instantly. So it can be pretty good. So if you can speed up the Gunner, Gunner can be pretty good. Range is 80 though, so it could be better. And Werewolf. Werewolf is an assassin who can wreak havoc behind enemy lines, effective against long range and low HP dealers or healers. So Werewolf was actually really good in an AoE composition. Pierces through the target while reducing enemies' healing effect. So Werewolf could be a lot of fun. They're fast. They just dash through the enemy and are constantly making things complicated. And the ultimate charges the furthest enemy and bites all enemies in turn and incapacitates and drags them to the middle of the team's ground. So he clumps the enemy together into one spot. Can be comboed really well with things like Magic Knight, Pyromancer, and so forth. Me personally, I just, I like the Werewolf. I think it looks cool. I might want to try to make a Werewolf team. We'll have to see. Speaking of which lead will be good? No. You really need somebody who moves faster and attacks faster to make the Werewolf really, really good. Yeah, so that'll do it. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. Oh, it's my turn again. Alrighty. So, we're going to go ahead and move this infantry here to protect. Fire, insta-kill here. Move this missile here, so it will cover the range of this airport, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Capture this bit of territory. Oh, they moved the tank out of there, and they moved it down here. Interesting. We're going to capture this territory. And they are not doing a good job at chasing me down. I think if I hold shift, I can go over the ranges for these two. And yeah, I can easily escape both of these. So what we're going to do, I'm going to... Not quite. If I go here, I can't really be punished if I go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We're gonna have play tunes on. So, as I move these guys, they're gonna make noises. Same noises that they would make in the actual game. Oh, I should have captured this a while ago. That was dumb of me. moving this battle copter out of the way. Go ahead and capture this territory. And we'll go ahead and move you right here. So what I'm really just trying to do... Yeah, this artillery's in quite an annoying spot. Which way am I going with this? Move you there. I think we need to go ahead and just train a tank here in this lower position. I'm not going to worry about taking this airport. We're going to go ahead and get a tank here. We're going to get ourselves a... We're getting infantry. Infantry are cheap. Cheap and affordable. Another infantry. And another infantry. While I try to improve my economy. What else? I would like to go ahead and just secure this kill right here. Cool. And then move these infantry downwards. I think we could press the assaults. I think what my next goal is going to be is I'm going to try to take this port here in the center. I'm going to try to just make a defensive line here to protect against any aggression on this this back line. This artillery. I need to deal with this artillery. You know what? This battlecopter needs to make its way all the way over here, is what it needs to do. It's going to be a while before it can get there. Yeah. It is going to be a while before it can get there. So we're going to finish capturing this. We're going to train those... What are they called? The units that heal my guys up. There you go. So this is turning into an interesting game. I definitely have the advantage. I have more troops, I have more economy, I have more bases, so it's really my game to lose. But I've had interesting stuff happen on this map that I've created, so I'm very pleased with it. Anywho, so that's it. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask, but I am going to bed. Good night, everybody.